guys, it's Nancy here, and I'm just here to show you my stash that I'm going to be using for my Hey Little Magpie blog post this month. It is another autumnal themed one. I'm loving the autumnal stash out at the moment. So yes, I used Jen Hadfield last month, and I'm using the Pebbles collection this month, which is Woodland Forest. So I have a few bits to share. So I have got the 6x6 paper pad. Great. I mean, I would say there is some cutesy animals and like gnomes and stuff in here, which are not really me, but that's one of the things. It's going to be a bit of a struggle to make it work. But yeah, I thought it'd be up for a challenge. I mean, I like them, but I'm not sure. And I used those foxes on my layout last time. Love this. I always love the Pebbles little squares. So I've got the 6x6. I've got the rubber shapes. This is the first time I've ever had any rubber shapes. I don't know. I think they're probably just going to discolour and be a bit funny in years to come. So I have kind of stayed away from them a little bit, but I thought I'd try them out for this collection. There is this cute little fox, but the rest of these are pretty usable. I have these, which are the Fray stickers. These are in two different wood grains, because we all know I love wood grains. I apologise if you can hear any noise outside. People are doing stuff. So yeah, these are the two little wood grains. So there's sort of dark brown on a lighter wood grain, and then the white there. So I really love these little tiny stickers. They're always fun to use. This is not from the collection, but I'm going to be using this. This is the American Crafts treat tissue, and this is the Thanksgiving pack. And basically, this is food grade tissue paper, so you can use for like little treat bags. But I thought I would try and use this on a layout. There is a wood grain. So yeah, this is the pattern. So you've got this kind of like flower design. You have this trees design, and then this green. As I said, it is food grade, but it's a really nice printed tissue paper. So I thought I would give that a whirl and see how that could work on my layouts. And it kind of tied in quite good with this collection. So there is a Christmas one they do, and a Halloween one, I think. So I just picked this up to mix in. And then I got a selection of the 12x12 papers. So this one is Happy Autumn. This is the cut apart sheets. Again, as I said, there's lots of cutesy animals on here. It's not my forte really, but I thought I'd give it a go. But I really love these colours. And then on the back is this beautiful text one, which has like thankful hearts, snuggle time, falling leaves, friends, family, harvest, autumn, fall is in the air, all these kind of words. So I thought that'd make a fab background paper. But also, I could also use some of these cut aparts. This is the next piece, which is Woodland Forest. I was just checking because that's the name of the collection. So this has got like little raccoons and bears and hedgehogs and snails and stuff on. Probably wouldn't use this side, to be honest. May cut the trees out. I think this is just too cutesy for me. Really like this as a background paper, and they have fab words which match like the word stickers there on the border strip. This piece is called Leaf Toss. So these are little oak leaves. Well, they remind me of oak leaves. I don't know if they're supposed to be oak leaves. Using all the colours in the collection, so I really love this. And then you've got this beautiful orange on the back. So you could use this as a background. I may double mount with this, I'm not sure, but I love that. You've then got this piece, which is the Thankful piece, which I said is those little squares. As you know, with all the Pebble collections, they do these little squares. They've done this in the Jen Hadfield collection, these little squares. So I do like that. So I've got it in the 6x6, and I've also got this one. These are absolutely fab for card making. You've got the happy birthdays. So yeah, I'm going to have fun using these. I love this. A little bird told me. So yes, they're super cute. There is this teal on the back. There is teal in this collection. This would make a fab background, but I think I'm probably going to be using that side. So this one is stitched florals. This is like a little stitch pattern there of the florals. And then there's butterflies on the back. Not a butterfly fan, so I probably will use the other side. But it has this really cute leaf border. So again, I brought that one mainly as a background piece. Hey, there was a wood grain in this collection. Of course, I had to own it. So this is quite a sort of cherryish wood grain. Really like it. It's not a overly realistic print. Super cute pumpkins. And then there's this apple design. This reminds me very much similar to the Chamel collection, the apples that are in that. Really like this. Probably not going to use this side. It'll be the wood grain. There is this paper, which is Gnome Home. Beautiful plaid tartan check, whatever you want to call it. And these super cute gnomes. And this side is all gnomes. So there's a lot of gnomes in this collection. I don't know how I'm going to use them, but I think they're really cute. I have seen a crochet pattern for a little gnome, so that may be something I do to use that paper. This is Autumn Day, and I love this paper. It's so beautiful. I don't know if I would cut this out, use it as a background or what, but I love this with the acorns. It's really beautiful. And there is this, I really like this. It's kind of like a grey and teal houndstooth, dogtooth, really cute wood grain arrow piece. But I love this, and this reminds me of a piece of paper that I hoarded for a long while. So that one, that's going to be tricky. This piece is called Fall Florals. Not overly keen on this, don't really like the butterflies, but I could possibly cut these out. Love this side. It is a mustard with the fall leaves on it in a darker sort of mustard. Really, really love this. That'll be a fab background. Possibly could cut some of these out because they match these. Just love it. And then this one is Woodland Critters. So this is the little animals. So you've got the bunny rabbit, the bird, the hedgehog, the bear, fox, deer. So I really like them. I don't know if I would use them. I'm not really sure. But I really like this, which was an acorn hexagonal prints. And these super cute water strips. So yes, this is the papers that I have. And as I said, I really love how they look. And I also have the 6x6 pad, the my first try at rubber shapes, and then I have these tissues, and as you can see, these match really, really well. So that is the stash that I'm planning on using. Going to hopefully make a couple of layouts for my Scottish album, and also some more recent layouts, I think. We haven't had particularly autumnal weather yet. We've had quite a hot, ridiculously hot September. So this is now October, and there's blue skies and sunshine, and the leaves aren't quite turning yet. So I don't have all the autumnal pictures that I wanted to do, but I do have, when I went to Scotland it was February, so I do have some pictures that I've already printed out that I think are going to work fab with this. So yes, I'm going to crack on with doing some of these videos, yes, and see where we go. So thank you very much guys all for watching, and here's some more autumnal goodness. Cheers, bye! Hi guys, so it's Nancy here, and I'm super sorry there's been a bit of delay in videos. My cable for transferring my videos to my PC went wrong, and so I had a load of videos on my camera I couldn't get off, so I couldn't film any more. But anyway, I'm back. I also have a new microphone, so hopefully my mic issues have improved. It's just been a whole lot of chaos, really. So, you'll have just seen the haul part for my Hey Little Magpie blog post. This went up on the 3rd of October. And I am using this wonderful Woodlands Forest collection from Pebbles. It is very cutesy. And I was going to kind of struggle with that, so I made a concerted effort to make sure that I was using the kind of plainer sort of B-sides and not the little characters and critters. But I do have some ideas about how I'm going to use those. I will link the blog post below, so you can go and check that out. I made 3 layouts. So this page is going to be about pumpkin spice latte. I make an effort to have one every autumn. It kind of signals autumn for me. And it normally signals with when I have to go to another city to do something for work. So that, for me, it happens at the same time every year. And so that means that I kind of mark that as the start of autumn in my mind. I'm not a massive Starbucks fan. we have Costa here in the UK, and I much prefer Costa. So I do kind of make a concerted effort to make sure I have a pumpkin spice latte. With this being an autumnal collection, there were, pumpkin little embellishments and motifs throughout it all. So this is a perfect way for me to use these on a page. I love Halloween, but it is more of like the skull side of it. Halloween is not as big here in the UK as it is in the US and other places. But I do always try and do something so I can use some of the lovely collections out there. So I've also used some of the American Crafts treat tissue. It's like a food-safe treat tissue. It's almost like a grease-proof paper that you get here in the UK, like a printed one. So I'm using that. I'm using the wood themed one. And I've also picked one of the border strips off one of the papers, which is around pumpkins. I have a little rubber embellishment. First time I've ever used rubber embellishments. And then I'm cutting out like a little mug, and also that 3x4 card, which I'm going to cut down as well. And I'm going to hide the word thankful, because it's not like a Thanksgiving layout. I'm not particularly thankful for this coffee. So yeah, I'm going to look at covering that up. I'm using 2 different papers from the collection as my background, and as I'm always doing, I kind of plan where I want to put everything, and then I'm going to add my details to the background. I have real fun using this layout. I like doing kind of coffee and beverage layouts. It's always really fun. So I had super fun doing this. So I'm just cutting out that pumpkin and kind of working out where I'm going to tuck it out to build my clusters. And just seeing what else there is in this collection. So there's a little rubber flower, which is the same colour, which will work all good. So this was just another little piece that I cut out and was sitting on my desk, and I think, yep, that's going to work. So I've got my basic layers laid out. And now what I'm going to start to look at doing is my background texture. I do really love these little cut puppets you can keep looking at, because they're great for cutting like tiny little elements out and adding to the clusters. I really like the little flowers that I cut from it. Actually, that's what I'm doing now. I'm just cutting some more little flowers from those. Just because I really just liked all the little bits and pieces. And I like kind of doing these sort of tiny little clusters. As you can see here, actually, I'm cutting another piece out from one of the 3x4 cards, which is in the 6x6 paper pad. So, of course, it's all smaller scaled. And I'm really into fussy cutting at the moment. Really, really into it. So, going to put that all to one side and work on my background texture. I'm going to be using some Distress ink and this Tim Holtz like coffee splatter one. So there's like some coffee rings and different spill marks and stuff like that. And I'm just going to be using these just to add some texture. Kind of like go a little bit overboard. I don't make my cluster as big as I was going to, but I'm kind of happy with it. I just like how, it just reiterates the coffee theme. If you do go over to the Hey Little Magpie Chat and Inspiration Facebook group, you will see that I posted this layout and asked people about their different beverages that they've scrapped. And people have shared some really cool layouts over there, so do go and check that out as well. I brought in this Stamping Up stencil, which is different size hearts, and I'm just going to add a little bit over there because, as I said, I don't necessarily love the pumpkin spice latte, but I love what it symbolises, and I love to me how it's the start of autumn, and it's like a little tradition I've had for the last 3 years. So I'm putting some of my Route 66 mist on, wouldn't be a layout without it, and I'm also going to be sprinkling a little bit of gold on as well. Just add a little bit, and now I'm going to start adding these rest of these layers on. So I'm going to be putting that tissue down, just stuck that down with my ATG, and then putting my photo cluster down. And now it's just going to be a case of re-putting down all those layers that I had. This is a slightly smaller, I think this is about 3.5 by 3.5, this photo. I did print it on my Canon selfie because I've just had issues with cable. My printer cable has also been playing up, and I haven't been able to use my new printer, my Wi-Fi one, because of space, and it's just packed away at the moment, so that was a bit of a nightmare. So actually I wanted a bigger picture, but it is what it is, and it worked okay. So I'm going to be tucking that little pumpkin that says thankful behind the photo, and that's going to help me a little bit in hiding that word. And then I want to put my flowers, my little coffee mug, and that rubber piece down. So I'm looking at now how I can cover this up. Sorry guys, I've got a real frog in my throat today. I think it's because I haven't done voiceovers in like over a week. So I'm now just going to look at playing around, pulling a bit of red in, which again is what I'm going to mount the whole layout in anyway. And just seeing what I've got here that I could possibly bring in. So I have this leaf, which I cut out from, I think it was an old bit of crepe paper when I was on my splurge the other week. And I'm just going to be laying those over a bit of that mustard paper. And that's going to make a couple of really super quick embellishments, which is going to help me hide that word thankful. As I said, I have not used my silhouette either. I've been a little bit rubbish, so I'm going to try and use that as well this weekend. I've got a few birthdays and stuff coming up, so I'm working on some like crazy quick pieces to get done, crochet pieces. So I've got that to do. I'm going away next week. I've got some design team stuff to do, so it's all a little bit crazy. And as always, when these things get a bit crazy, my effort goes a little bit out the window. Work's been really, really tough the last few weeks, so that has also majorly affected my mojo and just feeling inspired. But a bit earlier, flicked through loads of my newer papers, kits and stuff I had, and I'm like, yes, I can do this. So there may be a little bit of a lull in the videos coming up, because even though I've got my camera and things working, I will be sharing a few older ones with you that I made about 4 weeks ago. But I won't have any really newer pieces just because things are crazy. But anyway, I don't want to dwell on the craziness. A couple of people have asked me about face-to-face videos as well. I will get back to doing face-to-face videos, because I think my last one was like 2 months ago. I've read about 15 books since then, so I want to do a book update. I want to share some of my crochet projects. I really just want to have a chat with you guys, so I need to get in the headspace to do that as well, because I don't want it to just become a moany video, which it could possibly do. So that is all to come. So you've just seen me like sticking down those layers. I pulled out those pieces that I used a couple of months ago for Hey Little Magpie. They are some My Mind's Eye Happy Camper. So I've used a couple of those down, and then I'm actually going to be using the thickers that came with it. I didn't share those in the video to start with, and they are a wood grain, and I'm going to be using these again from the My Mind's Eye, just to put the title down, PSL, Pumpkin Spice Latte Love. And then I will journal a little bit on there with the details, just because I know this story, and it's the same one every year. So, and that is really kind of it for this layout. I said I really like using this collection. I did struggle, but sometimes a struggle is good, because it helps you kind of think about things in a different way. But yeah, it was all good. So I've just stuck that down. Just going to be sticking a little plaid heart down, just because it was cute and I really liked it. And then I'm going to be punching a couple of hearts out using this little heart punch. And that is it for this layout. I'm going to mount it up on that darker red paper, which is fab, and call it a day. So do go and check out the blog post. I will put it down below. I've also updated my Pinterest board, so do go and check out my Pinterest as well. And yes, I will be back soon. Get out of this flunk and get myself sorted and get back to crafting, which, really helps distress me. So it's like, I need to do it. So thank you very much guys for watching, and I will speak to you all again very, very soon. Bye!